Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we are gonna talk about Anthropic and Claude, and we are gonna go so much in detail on the developments that have happened in the month of February so far. And I've done a lot of research, and you can see all these tabs. These were a part of my research, and so much so that I even had to download one highlighter. And I make videos on AI related products and tools, but I'm also big on getting to know about the AI related news as well. So now I'm gonna give you a taste of how my research looks like, and believe me, it's gonna be so much interesting. And just follow along with me, and the video might get a little bit longer, so grab a coffee or tea if you'd like. So I basically came across this one Twitter post on X that the new so new as in like it's the latest news. Anthropic says daily signups to its Claude chatbot have tripled since November. Now, if you know anything about Anthropic or Claude, well, you'd know that it's a competitor to OpenAI and also Google Gemini and all, and also Perplexity. And all of these companies are vying against each other to get a share of the chatbot market. And further developments are also coming, and now we are into the agentic era as well. So keeping all that aside, the post goes on to say, meanwhile, paid users of the chatbot have 2x since October, while free users have grown up by 60% since January. And later down the road, I'm gonna tell you about one Super Bowl ad which they aired, and it was kind of funny, and it swinged directly at OpenAI. So OpenAI, is run by Sam Altman, and I'll also tell you right now that the person who runs Anthropic, Dario Amodei, he used to work in uh, this OpenAI organization. And this article that is linked with the X post, it's hidden behind a paywall. So I asked Grok to verify this, and Grok told me that yes, verified by the information's exclusive briefing today. Anthropic reports daily Claude signups have tripled since November. Paid subscribers more than doubled since October. Free user grew by 60% last month. This aligns with their push to grow consumer adoption, driven by features like Claude Code and Cowork. No public contradiction found. So a good thing about Grok itself, drifting away from the topic of Claude, is that Grok can also sometimes go behind paywalls to extract out stuff, which you can see over here. You see, if I go to this link, it will ask me to sign up or continue with my email. So I'm not like interested in this, but you see, we got it from Grok. Now, coming back to our point of Anthropic and Claude, the things are gonna get more interesting from over here. So let's come to this news. So I was reading through this, and the title says that Anthropic AI rivalry spills into new Super Bowl ads as both fight to win over AI users. So what we are gonna do now is we are gonna build up towards what led to the AI, this Super Bowl ad in which Claude basically took a swing at OpenAI. So we are gonna talk about that, and believe me, it's gonna be interesting. So the article says ChatGPT and Claude are bracing for an existential showdown. You see, the framing of the words is like they are face to face for a showdown that is gonna decide who is gonna exist. It seems like a war, and it's actually a war. There's cutthroat competition in the AI landscape, and I'm hopefully gonna share with you more of all this stuff, and you are gonna really like it. Along the way, we are gonna document the history of AI as we go deeper into the AI landscape. So, the next important thing, this is before the airing of the ad on Super Bowl. Anthropic is airing a pair of TV commercials during Sunday's game that ridicule OpenAI for digital advertising. It's beginning to place on free ads and cheaper version of ChatGPT. Now, I come across a lot of AI related content and news from the AI, you can say landscape. So, uh, there was one video of Sam Altman where he said that putting ads in ChatGPT, that would be like their least preferred method of monetization. Now, we don't have ads as of now, but the thing is that Claude, there were rumors, and Claude made that a basis for their advertisement, and they named the ad like ads are coming to AI, but not Claude. I'm gonna show you the ad, and before that, before actually when this ad came out on Super Bowl, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman said in a social media post that he laughed at the funny ads. So there were a pair of ads, but blasted them as dishonest and threw shade at his competitors' small customer base. Now, see, back then, before the ads, Anthropic had a small customer base. Now, even till today, they have a small customer base. I think ChatGPT has somewhere around 800 million users, while they have like 127 million. However, the thing is, like they came from quite far behind. So, according to Sam Altman, Anthropic serves as an expensive product to rich people. Altman wrote on X, and he said that more Texans use ChatGPT for free than all the people in the United States who use Claude. So they were widely swinging at each other, and like I told you, they have a history. They worked together in OpenAI, but then Dario Amodei over safety concerns, and he left along with some other OpenAI leaders. And since then, Sam Altman is like the lead man at OpenAI, and Dario Amodei and some others. They, I think, including his sister who worked in OpenAI, if I'm not mistaken. So both of them, along with some other ones, founded Anthropic. So now I have to show you the ad. So there's a video that's coming from my blog, since this link is actually taken from YouTube. So let me just show you the ad. So I got it from this one article at TechCrunch. So I have to show you. I hope you people will be able to listen to the sound. I'm not sure if it's recording, but I'll put all these links down below so you can know what I researched. Okay, so this got quite some traction, and there was a lot of buzz around it, and that's where things started to change. So I'm gonna lead you to one another TechCrunch, well, this article, and now we are into the time era after this ad that they aired on Super Bowl. So it's referring to that Anthropic Super Bowl ads. In the days since, Anthropic AI's chatbot Claude has climbed from number 41 on the US App Store to becoming a top 10 app. Now it sits at number 7. So this article is kind of old, and as of 13 February, so things might have changed as of now. However, uh, the article goes down to show you like how the user base has grown and all that, but I'll try to keep it to the point so we can actually talk about the stuff that mattered. So we have another article on Mac rumors that Anthropic today said that customers who use Claude without a subscription can create files, use connectors, access skills, all of which are features that use to require a paid plan. Now, Claude saw a lot of people coming to their chatbot, to the platform, and what they did is to keep them on the on the Claude app. They gave a lot of paid features for free, so much so that there were articles stating that if they gave it all for free, is there even a need for their $20 plan? So I was thinking of getting the $20 plan, but however, the thing is, Claude did a wonderful job over here. Props to them giving such advanced features for free. So the new access to connectors will let Claude users connect to third-party services at no cost. The connectors could be for a wide variety of apps and services, including Slack, Asana, Zapier, Stripe, Canva, Notion, Figma, and WordPress. So if you are into SaaS, you would definitely be using some of these. And well, that is pretty much from this one. And Chat, there's another article with the Claude's free tier just got 4 Pro features, and like I told you, the articles mention that is it worth it to pay the $20 for the subscription, because they have doled out 4 cool perks for users, all of which were previously for the paid ones. So I'll put the link down in the description, but it includes file creation like we saw, connectors. I have been using Claude to make Excel spreadsheets, and it's doing wonders. I'll have to show it to you sometime. And you see it says that you can generate Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, and then there are connectors like I told, then custom skills. So skills is something that we are going to see more in this agentic era, and also longer conversations. That is like pretty impactful. So now the next phase that we are going into, this is also in the Anthropic's journey of uh, February 2026. This is something big because Dario Amodei got called by the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth of US, and there was like a heated discussion from the reports. That's what we know. However, from my interpretation, I can tell you that Anthropic right now is leaning towards a fairly different value proposition than what they had before the Super Bowl ad. So they want to be ad-free, enterprise-grade product. So their previously most of their customer base was enterprises that prioritizes users engagement and trust over monetization. So that is what their focus is gonna be on, and we will talk about their revenues and all. However, today is Friday, and well, the deadline was given by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth that comply with Pentagon's demand by Friday or face consequences. The demands were straightforward. Pentagon has a $200 million contract with Anthropic and wanted Claude, the company's flagship AI model, available for all lawful use without restriction. Now, I don't want to steer off anywhere else, so I will just read what this article says. So you have like the actual reporting. So Anthropic refused, and the company maintained two red lines it would not cross: autonomous weapons and mass domestic surveillance of Americans. Now I'll leave it over here, and now from my interpretation, what I think is that if Anthropic does not comply with this, they might lose their $200 million contract. But I'm going to give you some perspective. Let's talk about their valuation right now and also their revenues. So that will put this article into perspective. So they have a $200 million contract with the Department of War in the US, and however, the valuation of the company is 380 billion, and in a Series G funding, they are valued at 3 billion. Now that is like pretty huge, pretty huge. So let's assume they get to leave this $200 million contract. One thing that, well, seems obvious to me is that they might end up losing other government contracts as well. They might not be considered in other government contract biddings, and well, they might be blocked out of getting business with the government. And if things go south, what does it mean, go south? Things go south. Things go south means, so if things get out of hand, deteriorate, fail, or all. So if things get out of hand, we have seen previously most of the entrepreneurs moving to countries like Singapore, and well, basically um, having their organizations registered over there and doing business from over there. So let's hope uh, things go well for Anthropic. They have a very good mission. However, another thing that is worth mentioning here is that they have Anthropic run rate revenue is 14 billion. Now, what run rate revenue it refers to is like the annualized revenue, and a large part of it is coming from the Claude code programming tool, which has like got more than 2.5 billion dollars recurring revenue of its own actually. And there's a lot more that you can read from these articles. Now, the question for us is that there's a lot of consumer side pressure on Claude. There's a lot of momentum going their way right now, especially after the ads which they put in the Super Bowl. Now, the question for us is that are they gonna keep this momentum? Are they gonna sustain this momentum? And will it be not only able to grow their enterprise base, but also like the regular users? And will it be able to compete with OpenAI? Like I told you before, OpenAI has some 800 million users while they have like 140 or 160. No, wait a second, let me check. So it's like 176 million as of the reports that I know from. And now all of these organizations are going heads on with each other. Anthropic, OpenAI, Gemini, Perplexity. Now in this video, we talked mostly about OpenAI and uh, Anthropic Claude. However, there are other players in the market as well, and each of them is doing their best to get the market share. Now, I hope that I covered all of this in the best possible way. And if you liked the video, do let me know down in the comments so we can make more of these sorts of deep dives. I've been making videos related to AI tools, but the thing is that for the tools, I'm also learning myself. I'm not a guru. I'm uh, not into it as much as other people on YouTube who are bringing the use cases of tools and all, because I have a full-time job. I learn about AI and stuff in my free time, and I'm just like most of you people, learning along the way and sharing my learnings. But one thing that I'm really well good at, and what I can promise you is that if you want to know about the history, if you want to know about the latest developments, I can bring you the best and the most researched stuff compared to other channels, because on my mobile I have notifications on for different websites and all, and I'm getting to know these news before anyone else. There are definitely people covering this. One of the most respectable channel is Matt Wolf. I've been following him as well, but I'm on my own journey of understanding this stuff, making sense out of all this. And then I also use X to stay on top of the news. So you can expect me to bring the latest news for you in a good way, in a well presented way, something that helps us understand and navigate this world of AI. And if you like the video, do let me know your feedback down in the comments. I look forward to connecting with you over there. And if you watch till here, right now on the screen, there will be one video which YouTube thinks that you would like. So I'll see you in that. And do click it because it also shows the algorithm that this channel is worth it. So we might get an extra push from the algorithm. And last but not the least, do your best to stay updated with AI, no matter which field you are in. And hopefully, we are all gonna grow so big in future compared to everyone else who's lacking on all of this. So stay blessed. Oh goodness, my camera battery just fell down, and that is once again that is like a sign that I should end the video. See you all soon.